episode 52. This week's a special episode because two movies came out this weekend. The big releases are White House Down and The Heat, and I can't see either one of those. First of all, White House Down, let me count the ways. Roland Emmerich has directed just after Independence Day, which I liked, but maybe that was because I was a stupid 17-year-old when I saw it, has just directed bag of shit after bag of shit. 2012, The Day After Tomorrow, 10,000 BC. The guy sucks, and he puts together really good-looking trailers for shitbag movies. Fortunately, White House Down didn't even look that good from the trailers because it's got Channing Tatum as some sort of John McClane of the year 2013 as the hero, presumably saving the president, played by Jamie Foxx, who in the commercial declares that he wants the terrorist to get his hands off his Air Jordans, which is good. That's maybe he drinks some grape soda and spills fried chicken everywhere during the preview. But it looks completely stupid. Jamie Foxx, you were good in Living Color, you were good in Ray, you suck in everything else. Channing Tatum, I don't know how he's going to protect the president. Perhaps he'll grind on the terrorists. He'll clench his jaw a lot because that's his acting go-to move, but he's not a good actor. This movie clearly sucks. I can't see it. I can't do it to myself to see it. And the other option for a big release for web traffic this week was The Heat, which stars Sandra Bullock, who, first of all, give your Oscar back for The Blind Side. That movie sucked. If you want to see a good movie that's similar to The Blind Side but actually really good and powerful, rent Undefeated. It won 2012's Best Documentary at the 2012 Oscars. It won for 2011 Best Documentary. Phenomenal movie. Rent that. Fuck The Blind Side. Sandra Bullock. Give your Oscar back. And then Melissa McCarthy is in this, and she plays a fat chick who curses a lot as a cop. It looks terrible. The reviews have not been good so far, and I just couldn't bring myself to see either of these movies. As much as I want to give a new review each week, both of those movies look like pieces of shit. Now, I'm excited actually for The Lone Ranger. That may sound strange, but I think The Lone Ranger next week, which will be my review, looks very good, at least because it's the first in a franchise. Now, that's no guarantee that Lone Ranger 2 through 9 will not be terrible, but it's from the people who did Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that's going to be a very fun, excellent summer movie. So that's next week's review. So if I'm going to recommend something to you this week besides going and renting Undefeated, which is a phenomenal movie, I saw This Is the End earlier this week. Now, I know it's not new this week, but that movie was extremely funny. And I'm not a stoner kind of comedy fan, but there's not a lot of that. The movie is really funny. It moves along. There was only like a 15-minute lull sort of in the second half of the movie that I was sort of starting to check my watch. But see it alone for Danny McBride, who I love because he plays Kenny Powers on Eastbound and Down. And I don't need to tell you the movie, it's a comedy about the apocalypse hitting the world and what happens with all these famous actors playing themselves in LA. But Danny McBride, also known as Kenny Powers in my home, has been playing the same character for a while, and it's no different in this movie, but he is so goddamn good. He is so funny. He's worth the price of admission alone. So this week, fuck White House Down, fuck The Heat. Rent Undefeated and go see This Is the End if you haven't.
Wanna get the feeling, gotta get the feeling, gonna get the feeling once again. Wanna get the feeling.